Hello there, Gemini. Welcome to Pirate Readings. I am Lady J, and I want to talk to you about April. Excellent. Thank you for coming back. For those who are returning, and for those who are new, I want you to know that I love every one of you. You are all welcome here. I am very wide open. The kings, the queens, the in-betweens, I love you all. Please hang out, see what's coming up, and I will help you be prepared for next week, all right? So, by all means, if you haven't liked and subscribed, or if this hasn't, by all means, do so now. Hey, or you can wait until later when you feel like we've connected. All right, excellent. So I'm going to start out by going ahead and lighting a candle so that we can get the good vibes going here. All right. So here you go. We have some good vibes, positive energy. Yay. So that's cool. I like that. We're going to go ahead and burn a little bit of sage and get that moving through. So we have, clean up a little bit. Yeah. So I have some messages from Spirit for us all. There's the one that's a group message for all 12 signs, and that one is to talk about how we all need to just sort of pace ourselves through April because it's going to be a little intense. We have the eclipses, right? And then, of course, we have the ever wonderful, that's hilarious. It slipped my mind completely. I'm going to bring it back, I promise you. I just don't have it right here yet. Okay, cool. So let us go ahead and pick a card for the month, the stone for the month, right? Let's go ahead and get that. All right. So these are all pre-programmed cards. All right. And we want to Mercury retrograde. Yay! It's Mercury retrograde. That's what I couldn't remember. I don't know why, but I couldn't. So there it is. Mercury retrograde is coming, so things can get a little funny at the same time as the eclipses. So fun, right? Okay, that's it. That's what I was trying to remember. And there it is. So there we go. Gemini, what card do you need for this month? What stone will support you? Oh, you want that one. All right. Perfect. I'm going to go ahead and set the rest of these aside. Let's see what we got. Ooh, rhodochrosite for the inner child. This is a great card and a great stone. It speaks to nurturing our inner child, listening to that little 7-year-old inside of every one of us that needs to be honored and appreciated. Because sometimes you're going to eat dessert first, okay? And it's smart. You don't want to not have enough room, right? And it's called living a little, right? It's called letting you enjoy your life from that magical, wonderful, innocent space of the inner child. And when we do, life is interesting, okay? When you follow the call of your inner child, something brilliant happens, and your heart expands 3 times, I swear, because there's things inside of us that are open to the wonder and the joy and the love and the beauty without acknowledging all of the rules that we've already learned as adults, right? The adults have learned all the rules that hold us back from really just being in the moment of pure wonder. And inner child speaks of pure wonder, all right? And I want you to get there. I want you to enjoy that. I want you to wallow around in that a little bit. Because, man, it's time. It's time to get into it. Time to have some pure wonder in your life, all right? This is super cool. I'm excited to see that for you. We're going to go ahead and put that down over here so we can see it every day or every week as we come. It'll be right there for us to see. And I'm going to go ahead and lay out these pre-programmed cards for you so we can pull up the overview cards, all right? We're going to have 4 columns this month for 4 weeks and 3 rows as per usual that are going to represent where we are, what's blocking us, And then the final row is going to be our solution. All right? So let's look at what's coming. There we go. We haven't had a single chakra card so far. Now we just got one. Ta-da! Cool. So I'm going to set these aside. And let's talk about it. Let's just talk about April. We have the March 31st through the 6th, right? So we have recognition and reward right here. And recognition and reward is telling me that, yes, as you start this month, there's going to be something that goes on where people are just going to be sort of patting you on the back and giving you some acknowledgement for all the wonderful things you have been doing and how completely amazing you are. Yeah, you're going to be recognized for that, and that is super cool. We like that. It feels good. The obvious caution is where will all that juice go? Will it go to your head? I hope not. But no, it doesn't. It's not typical of a Gemini to have that happen, so don't worry. I'm not worried. Enjoy the feeling. Allow it to be a good thing, and let it kind of pack it up in a sack so you can open it up later on and let the glow hit you when it's time, right? Because you may find yourself in a dark spot where you need a little glow, so you open up a bag of glow and you're like, whoa, hey, nice. So I like that. Do appreciate that possibility of saving that feeling for later. It's good. I like that. Deception and envy are what's blocking you. I'm not really surprised. There will be people who will maybe not be saying what they mean or meaning what they say around you. People are funny, aren't they? And this is, of course, the March 31st through the 6th. And yeah, no, there's people who are not going to be on the up and up about how they feel, or they're going to be very open about how they feel, and they're going to be very nasty, and that'll suck a lot, and I'm sorry. Financial and material changes are happening, and that's part of your solution for this month, okay, or for this week, is to realize that you have recognition and reward and financial and material changes happening. So you might be, some of my Geminis are getting a raise, or getting a lot of good things coming their way, you know. Could be family stuff coming your way. So I just want you to acknowledge that this is excellent, right? The blockage is somebody who's watching and going, well, where's mine? And, you know, too bad, so sad. There's not always going to be something for everybody. All right, this could be at work, where somebody doesn't feel like they're getting acknowledged, even though they feel like they're worthy. But you know, you're having a good time, and you're having some good stuff happen, and you're going to take this in stride, and you're going to have a good time with it. So good for you, Gemini. Excellent. We'll go in more in depth at this with this week at the end of this reading, so don't be alarmed. Let's go ahead and move on for the rest of the overview. This is the 7th through the 13th of April. We have choosing wisely. So you're going to be given an option of different paths to take. So the part of the promotion may be like, oh, guess what? You have new options because you've reached a certain level. Ta-da! Because you've reached this certain level, we're going to give you options to go here, 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 or here, or here. And you have to make decisions about what you want to do. Take your time. Don't jump at the very first thing, okay? I want you to just realize you have opportunity to have conversations with other people, and you don't have to decide in the next 10 minutes, okay? So that's where wisely comes in. Choosing is one thing, wisely is another. So choose wisely, okay? We want you to make the right choice. This card here is awareness. It's blocked. So you may not be aware of every little thing right at the same time. So like somebody might be giving you these opportunities to get you out of the way of something else that's going on around the office. That may be true for some Gemini. It won't be true for all Gemini. This is a general reading. So take what resonates and leave the rest, right? But definitely know that being aware of all the things that are happening at the home front as well as far away, or at all the different locations where they want to maybe send you, like you can pick and choose carefully. So I mean, if they want to send you to Louisiana for Mardi Gras and it's a party and you want to go, excellent. But if you realize you're going to be missing some other huge event at the company home front because you're not around, you may choose something else that has a different schedule that takes you somewhere else, right? So, awareness is key. Be aware of every little detail, what's happening at the home front, the business home front, all the different places. You gotta navigate all that. It's a lot, but you're gonna work it out. It's gonna be amazing. Google, 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 right? And of course the base chakra. With all of this stuff going on, it's very all up. It's all up here. This is all up in the head space. It's a lot of thinking going on. So I really want you to stay grounded, okay? So this card of the base chakra makes perfect sense to me. Your solution is to stay grounded, no matter what. Whether you're off doing trips or you're off doing other things, stay grounded. Stay clear about what's truly important. The people in your life and what's, you know, how are you going to be in the rest of your world and in the rest of your life, right? So keep those things in mind while you're coming up and figuring this stuff out, okay? It's a big deal. And I think that it's easy to get lost in all those small details, okay? I don't want you to get lost, okay? Cool. So let's go ahead and look more into this overview. We have the 14th through the 20th, and we have suffering in silence, all right? So there's something going on here where you're not going to be feeling so hot about maybe, let's see, if you decided too quickly over here, or you went at it from a different position, or you didn't manage to stay grounded a little bit, or something like that. You're going to be mad at your outcome, okay? This is you being mad because you decided too quickly, or you just went with what was easy for someone else, and you didn't pay attention to what was going on at the home front. And I feel like you're going to miss out on something. I'm sorry. It looks like you chose too quickly. That blows. Because prosperity begins is blocked. So you're not going to be able to begin the prosperity that you were hoping to begin. Your beginning is put off until later because there you go. You're doing your thing. But you chose quickly, not wisely. Solitude. You're going to be on your own, and that is where your solution is. If you want to be suffering in silence, you're going to want to be on your own, all right? So realize that this is a lot, and this sucks, and I'm sorry, but yeah, you're going to want to be on your own right there. That's going to be the answer. Surprisingly enough, we have heartache and loss. Heartache and loss is here, and it's telling me that the final week, April 21st through the 27th, you're going to be feeling some feelings. Maybe you're finally coming to terms with what you've accomplished last week. And that is what it is. It's a feeling. Kind of go with those feelings and let that be what it is. And of course, we also have victory and success that are blocked. Okay, so victory and success is blocked. You cannot move forward right now. There's no forward movement here. Sorry, Gemini. I really feel like this is a really great big warning to say, really choose wisely, okay? If you make better decisions here, this could all be changed, you know? Trust me, I know these things. Now, emotional loss. You've got heartache and loss, you've got emotional loss. This isn't a very fun week. Sorry about that. There is no victory or success in this moment. Yeah, there's an emotional loss taking place here. That is, it's a big deal. You're having to deal with it. You're having to feel it and process some stuff. I don't know whether somebody outsmarted you on the process by letting you choose. But here's the gig. You're either going to have to get through it and deal with it, but it looks like you have 2 weeks of not great, not awesome, not feeling fabulous. So, right? This week is awesome. This week is pretty good. I want you to take care of yourself during this week, and I want you to take better care of yourself this week. Don't make anyone push you into anything, okay? You make sure you do all the homework you can so that you won't have to suffer in silence. That is BS right there, okay? And I don't really like this heartache and loss unless that's something entirely separate from these feel like work stuffs, right? So that's just how I'm taking it. So yeah, there's a lot going on here, but this over here seems a little separated. I wish you well, and I hope that you will take heed of some of the messages here and put yourself in a better position. I would like to take this moment to ask for your subscription. If you haven't already liked and subscribed, we're about to go in deep on this first week of April. It's going to be right here before your very eyes. Watch this. And I have this pre-programmed section of the Alleyman's Tarot. We're going to get in there and do it right now. So, let's look at these cards here. Recognition and reward, right? We were talking about feeling pretty awesome and having awesome things coming your way and feeling like you were glowing a bit, and that's a good thing. Hey, they call it a glow up these days, right? Okay, so you're glowing up. Fabulous. Things are going well for you. You're having a good time with it. Awesome. And this here's the 9 of I forget what they are. I'm going to have to call them candies. They look like candies. And to me, they look like candies. But it's definitely an abundance of something. And you have an abundance of it. This abundance is good, not bad. So it feels very pentacly, meaning that you have the money you need. You have what you need right now to take care of yourself. This is good news. We're having some exciting good stuff happening right here. This is all in the benefit zone. We like that very much. And we have the Knight of Rings. Hello. Fighting for that brass ring. But look, he's already got the darn thing. So it feels to me a lot like you have gotten this is a major win right here that's come your way. All right, so the major win is good. And we want you to enjoy it and not make any major decisions based on it yet. But there is something, the Knight of Rings speaks to needing to stand up for yourself in a moment while you have this brass ring in your hand. One of those moments is like, hey, while you're there, let me talk to you about this one other little thing. And you can get like something good going on in the world around you that benefits everybody because of your new position, right? Good news. We like that. So then we have deception and envy blocking you, where somebody is hating on you because they're just sad and mad that they didn't get it. Well, that's a bummer. Too bad. And we have the Lover's card. And this is that one that reminds us that we need to stay into the land of the living and let go of this thing from the past. This old love that's super dead. We can't be pining over the dead loves, okay? We have to just let the old loves go, all right? It's something we do in private if we do it at all. It's blocking you from being in this moment over here. So keep in mind that you could be holding yourself back in that way. Here's the Death card. And the Death card, this one is kind of a fun one. And it speaks a lot about well, Death card is always about letting something go that's holding us back. This one talks about medication and how medication might be holding us back. This isn't for all of you. For some of you, you might be doing some extracurricular stuff that might be holding you back, so consider that as a possibility. But prescribed meds, stay on it. Don't change, okay? Not without assistance. Got it? But definitely know that this is speaking to For some of my Gemini, they need to find a different doctor. You need to let go of this person who's advising you, because they may or may not be the right choice in this moment of now. So when you get to a different doctor, they may have a different idea about how to handle your situation. So consider the possibility, if you're uncomfortable with what's going on with you, that you might want to try a different doctor. All right? Yeah. And for others, it will just simply be an opportunity to release things that you no longer need. You might want to check your diet and what you're putting in your body. It could speak to purely food and stuff like that, to make sure that you're doing the right things for yourself. All right? Now then, the solution for this particular week, we're talking about the financial and material changes that are happening. This is all beneficial, right? This is all good stuff. We have beautiful new things coming your way, material, financial, everything is good. You're rolling. You're starting to roll in this situation. This is part of the getting to this place, getting this promotion. You have genuinely earned it, and you're getting a little more cash. That's good news. Like it very much. Now, the Two of Pentacles is here to say, wouldn't it be nice if you could actually, keep that balanced? Keep that financial balance going for yourself. You don't got to spend it all in one place. Figure out how to handle that and take care with your finances, all right? But, if you've already made plans for different stuff, or had a need, this may have been all planned out a long time ago, and you just finally got the windfall to put in place to make it happen. So good for you, and this is good news. Now then, that being said, we have yet another death card. And this death card is riding a horse. And he has a great big sickle right here with blood on it. Cool. Okay, he's been doing his job. Out there deathing things. Very much so about releasing and taking care of, getting rid of the things that we no longer need. It's time to purge, release, and accept that whatever it was from a past life, right? We sometimes leapfrog from one life to another life, and whether we've had time to do all the sorting and getting rid of the old life before we move on to the new life, we may not have had time. So now we might have time. We are being encouraged to make a little time to sort out the old life from the new life, and then maybe get rid of the stuff if it doesn't fit anymore, isn't needed anymore, right? So that's cool. Right on. That's a pretty good week. Lots of things to get rid of, okay? I see a lot of things going on here. That's okay, but you've got some stuff you've been bringing in, and I'm proud of you. It takes a lot to get there, and I appreciate that you've done all the work to get here, so this is good news. We're very excited for that. Let's get some rocks. Alrighty then, so we've got hematite, aventurine, red jasper, and pyrite. Alright, so this means hematite is here to ground you and help you with any blood situations that you might be having on. So do keep in mind that as you're working through this stuff, keeping your blood clean and pure and right would be helpful. Nice, like that. This is jasper, red jasper. It will keep you grounded in your second chakra. It will keep you earthbound, keep you not floating around willy-nilly, I guess, so to speak, with a clear second chakra. Okay, we like that. And we have aventurine, which is a really lovely green stone, and it's a higher heart stone, and it speaks to keeping your heart clear. Your higher heart is where we express and understand our masculine and feminine sides, and they're both heard and understood and appreciated. And The blue or green would represent the male side, or the female side, sorry, and the oranges would represent the male side. So you're being the female side speaks to how is the planner. The female side of our heart is the planner, has all the great ideas, and the male side does all the work. So we're in that planning phase, and we want you to stay in that planning phase, and plan from your heart, not from your head. Okay? Cool. Pyrite. You are protected. You are a protected person when you carry the pyrite. If you carry the pyrite this week, that will help a lot with the envy guy. And if you carry the pyrite next week, I think it will help you a lot with being pushed around too far, too fast, when you don't want to be pushed around too hard or too fast. Okay? So put it in next week, okay? So, cool. Excellent. Once again, these do not have to be the rocks in your pocket. You can carry any rocks you want. So, if you're carrying something different, please let me know in the comments. I would love to know what you have in your pocket. I want to know what you're carrying to support yourself. That's why I carry rocks, to support myself. I do hope that you found this reading helpful, and I hope that it will help you get through next week. And by all means, like and subscribe. It helps the algorithm, and it helps me know that my messages are getting out to the right people. All right? Thank you. Love you guys, and we'll talk next week. All right?